Well, hey yo everyone and welcome. I'm your friend Art of Mana, and let's dive into our 154th stream, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. High up on Hyrule Heights with all of the clouds, the wind, the mountain in the distance. And here we are on one of the towers, which is what we did last time, right at the end of the stream.
Thanks so much for hosting.
Thank you so much for that, host. Much appreciated, Nada. Welcome, Nada. We have so many people here. Welcome to the stream, everyone. We are going to have a super chill, pun not intended, because of course you're on a chilly tower, stream. So I want to thank, of course, we have Champion Playa, who's the first in line here today. I want to thank Jesse, who's hanging out with me, Arlia, Champ. Can we get all kinds of heart and love and all that stuff? Let's get the cheers. Throw the cheers out there if you have them for our newest subscriber, Champion Playa. Thank you so much. I am just gonna spam as many of the mana cheer emotes that you can possibly imagine. I guess you could probably imagine more right off the bat. Here are a couple of hearts to boot as well. Thank you, Champion, so much for doing that. He said he was going to. Thank you so much for doing it. That is very kind of you. I appreciate everyone who is taking the time to be supportive via any way, whether it's just being here, being a sub, being a patron, whatever the case may be, moral support in any capacity. I really do appreciate it. And thank you, Champion.
Thanks for joining the Friends of Mana.
Boy, more people are showing up. I see support. Hello, welcome support. And T Crikey, thank you so much for following. Wow, what a start to a stream. Boy, I didn't even get through everyone here because we have, of course, Dash is here. We've got Kippy. Who have I missed? Nada, Jesse, Ghost, and now support as well. And I am playing this on the Switch. I am playing on the Nintendo Switch. This is my first run through the game. I have not played this at all off stream. So everything that you are going to see is what I'm seeing for the first time. And you're seeing me seeing it for the first time. Now, I have gotten to the third of the Divine Beasts, which I believe right there off in the distance you can see. So that's what I'm aiming for next, and I think we're just going to go and jump off, make our way. Look, there's some interest down there, but we'll avoid that for now. Is that a thing? Well, let's reorient ourselves here. Where is the thing that I was just looking at? Was it down here? Yeah. We'll skip that. We don't need that. But this looks interesting. Let's just head down this way, huh?
Mifa's grace is ready.
Ah, good timing for that. Dash says it's a bird or maybe a plane. Support says I'm gonna love this game. I definitely do already. I mean, I'll tell you, I am a huge Zelda fan. I guess I did actually pass up a shrine, but that's okay. We're gonna continue on. Zelda is my favorite series. Oh, there's a dragon over there. Shoot. Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. The blue glowing thing was a luminous stone deposit, not too important. That's what I figured, Ghost. I couldn't remember what it was, but I thought it was just a something I could collect, an item. We have okay. You know what? We have a little bit of a conundrum. We could say this. Champ says, hey, I've got the schedule downloaded, so I'll be paying close attention to events on it. Thank you, Champion. Oh my gosh, look at that awesome sub icon there for Champion. That's so awesome. Oh my gosh. And look at that. Told you I would sub with the cheer emote right there. I love that. That is so cool. Oh man, that's awesome. Thank you again for that. Sorry, I'm just very distracted tonight. This is going to be a super chill stream. And I need to know, what do you think? Should I go for the dragon? Or should I just continue on to the third divine beast? And there is a way we could do this. We could try. Should we try something? Let's try something new. Let me pull something up here, and we'll give it a go. And honestly, I don't know how this is going to go. But I'm going to try a new Twitch element, okay? Oh, extension, excuse me. A new Twitch extension. That's what they're called. Nada says, you do you. And Champion loves the sub icon. It is pretty awesome. Okay, so here's what we're going to try. This is a new extension. And it is something that I don't know how it works. You know, we've had this same kind of issue before where we've tried things and sometimes you have to, you know, validate accounts and all this stuff. Who knows? Who knows? Aw, Champion. Champion just says, but not as much as I love coming to your streams, in reference to loving the sub icon. Thank you, Champion. Oh my gosh. Y'all are so nice. Thank you. Ghost says, truthfully, I think the dragon will be long gone by the time you reach it. You can still try for fun, of course. It is pretty far away now, isn't it? We'll skip that, maybe. Well, I don't know. You know what? Here's what we're going to try. We're going to try this new stream element. So right now, it's being displayed on your screen. Red if you think I should skip the dragon. Green if you think I should go for it. Okay? Do I need to try this again? I'm not sure if it's working correctly here or not. But yes, green if you think I should go for the dragon. Red if you think I shouldn't. And we're just sort of gauging the feels. How are your feels right now? Champion says something about your voice is soothing. It puts me in a good mood. Oh, thanks, Champion. Alright, I'm seeing this feels meter. It's apparently working because it's bouncing around. It's going everywhere. So it seems like... Oh, Artie says green. Oh, look at that. Fizz, welcome to the stream. I don't know. I'm looking at the fizz meter. The fizz meter. I just called it the fizz meter, Fizz. I don't know why, but it's no longer a feels meter. It is, in fact, a fizz meter. It will be that way forever. Oh, you know what, Ghost? It probably is because of that. That it's, your stream is popped out, so it probably won't show. I don't know. What did you see? But as right now the feels meter is dead center in the yellow, I don't know if that accomplished anything, but everyone else is shouting out green, so I'm going to have to go with that. And also read Support's last comment, which is, I'm not a big Zelda fan for the reason... Oh, fan. The reason I like this game is because it's open world, kind of like Skyrim, and I like games like this. That's also why I'm excited for the game Mulaka to come out. Mulaka, is that the one... correct me if I'm wrong, but it's the cel-shaded one, and it's, boy, I don't remember what culture it is. I only briefly recall it, but that looked really good. And your extensions aren't active again. Who knows? You know what? Fizz meter aside, whatever we decide to call it, let's go for it. Let's try and chase the dragon. But also my inventory is full.
Thanks so much for hosting.
Thank you so much, Fizz, for the host. So we're going to just put that away. I don't know if the Fizz meter worked or not. Let's drop... let's drop this. Let's pick up this. And I guess we're going to head to the dragon. We're going for it. Are we going to make it? Absolutely, probably not. But darn it, we are going to try. There's no reason not to try. Actually... It's coming at me, bro, so maybe this isn't such a bad idea. I mean, Ghost seemed pretty sure we weren't going to make it. But we're going to go ahead and see here. Oh, and look, there's a place down there. Oh my gosh. This dragon and I are almost destined to meet, I would say. There is a cabin right there, which I so desperately want to check out, but nope. Dragon. Cabin can wait, for in this world, there be dragons. Oh my gosh. I'm so nervous. Come on. Oh my gosh. What do we do with this? We can do a thing, right? I don't remember what we're supposed to do. Oh, snappity. Can I, like, get on the back of the dragon? What? Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. What have I done? What have I done? It's so pretty. Shoot him, Ghost says. Did I just miss my opportunity completely? No! No! Oh, that was like a perfect opportunity. And I missed it. It's a Mexican Indian tribe, support says, for that game. Oh, that's cool. Jesse says it's pretty. I missed him every time. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that. Okay, well, drat. I had almost a perfect shot. Maybe later. Oh well. You know what? I'm okay with it because it was such a gorgeous beast that I don't know that I want to have it, get shot. So, now Champion says, oh, what is this? Hold on a second. Let me try and get up here first before I completely fall down. Come on. Whew. Okay. Oh. No. Okay. That was scary. Hey, Casper. Be sure to shoot the dragon for a part, Ghost says. I wish I had done that. Ghost says, sorry. Let me get back here and say, oh boy. Just pretend that didn't happen, right? Okay. So, a fizz meter for sodas. And Champion, this is Champion's comment. I've been so hyped for Destiny 2 because Destiny 1's story was so bad, and I heard that they improved it. Man, Bungie did not let me down. They were right. Cool. I saw the Destiny 2 trailer that you shared with me, Champion, but I haven't looked further into it. Champ says I landed on a rare ore. Jesse, I've fallen and cannot get up. Oh, is that a rare ore? Here, Ghost thought that there was perhaps a chance that I was going to make it directly to the Divine Beast at the start of the stream. Nope. Nope, you should all know by now that Mana doesn't do things the easy way. Not in the slightest. Instead, we are doing things very much the hard way. But how do we get back up? This isn't good. This isn't good. I want to get back up. Come on here. Oh, look at this. More ore. Oh. And more, in fact. So we'll just do all the things this stream. Anyway, you might want to warp out of the canyon after breaking that rare ore deposit, that is. Did I get the rare ore? Or is it still down there? Flint. That's what that was. Warp out of here. What's the nearest warp, huh? Good call. Let's do that. Let's go. Let's warp. Let's warp to here, right? We could do that. Done. Now I have fallen and gotten up. Amazing. Mana, I never blew up the rare ore so close to the cliffs. You could have just lost a diamond. Really? Did I really not do that? Oh no. I didn't see it. I didn't know. No. Oh my goodness. Well, oops. You can facepalm in the chat. That's perfectly appropriate. However, we are going to travel. Where was it actually? It was over this way. Reread Champion's comment. You never blow up rare ones so close to. Oh, I see. Thank you for pointing that out. I did read that incorrectly. Don't blow them up so close to cliffs. You could have just lost a diamond. So, well, how do I mine ore close to cliffs? I don't know. Look at the elk and everything. This is a fancy thing. Alright, we are on our way. We are on our way. Nada, how are you doing, by the way? I sent you a message earlier. I was just wanting to check in to see how everything is going, if the efforts to clean up post-hurricane have been going well, all of that. Don't think I want to get too involved over there. Looks like they're having a party, and I don't want to be invited. Thank you, Jesse, for the face palms. Knowing me, there will be many of those. I'm also kind of lost already. I was pretty much going in a straight line, and I'm lost. I didn't remember there being a waterfall here. But I guess there is, so here we are. And we have done it. Ooh, look at that snow turning to rain. Throw an Alohan bomb at them, Jesse says. I don't know what that is. Oh, hello. Hey, friends. Choo-choo jelly, choo-choo jelly, choo-choo jelly, choo-choo jelly. It's my new song. By the way, I know it's late here in the Sleepy Mana stream, but this one is for Champion. Thank you for your sub and for being here and always being here and just being cool and being you. Thank you for being you. Oh, this is cool. This is so... Stables, stables, stables. It's been way too long since I've seen stables. I might actually be able to get Uvarish here. Hammers are good for mining ore. If you get to Death Mountain, there's some really good mining tools in that region. Rito's stable, eh?
The thing about me is I just can't get enough spice in my life. Spicy. I need that burny tingle. I need curry rice. Now, I have Hylian rice on hand, which I need to make curry rice. But I'm fresh out of Goron spice. I can't just run off and leave the stable. If you happen to get your hands on some Goron spice, can you give it to me?
Sure thing.
Thank you kindly, Sonny boy. Curry rice always warms me right up.
My guy, you're here to the thing, right?
That's right.
You actually understood what I was saying. You had some sort of sidekick powers or something.
So, right? Champion's really excited for this village coming up. Hey, Cass! I forget Cass's voice.
Ah, we meet again. I'm glad to see you in one place. We're actually very close to my hometown of Rito Village. I must admit I'm feeling incredibly homesick. Oh, I had to leave my wife and children back in the village. I'm sure they're doing just fine. But you see, I cannot go home until I fulfill my promise to my teacher.
Promise?
My promise to, on second thought, now is not the time. But if I'm able to learn all of the ancient songs, I will come through you, tell you of my promise back in my hometown. But listen to me blathering on. I need to focus on my craft. I happen to know a song about the ancient hero. It was passed down to me by my teacher. Do you care to hear it?
Yes, let's hear it.
Excellent. Without further ado.
Ooh. Why should we sing this? Well, that was very, very nice, Cass. Well done. Very done, very done. Sorry, I just had to sort of take in the music and the ambiance and the story, and oh, we're not done. That is some really neat art, isn't it, Fizz? I really love how they do the tapestry scenes in this game. To be fair, Zelda games have a history of some really awesome cutscenes. Thank you for listening. Please come back and hear it again sometime. Gotta work on Cass's voice. I don't know what Cass's voice is yet. I'm struggling with the Rito voices. I want it to be kind of bird-like. I'm not quite sure yet. Anyway, I don't think I need Uvarish since I'm going to be going somewhere that is going to require some climbing. So let's head up here. Of course, you're never too busy to pick up some wild berries, right? Okay, so here we are. This is... and Champion, alright. We'll see you as soon as you grab some more food.
Good day. Did you need something?
Who are you?
I'm Gasain of Rito. The Rito of Lake Totori, where the men are fine archers and the women better singers. You being a Hylian, I am surprised you haven't heard that before. You should visit the village if you get a chance.
Minnesotan accents, Dash says. I don't know, I'm kind of landing on a really like bad Scottish accent with very rolled R's. And to be perfectly honest, I'm kind of okay with that. Dudes. We got some stuff. Cool. I'll take it. Don't you know, Dash says. Oh no. That kind of would work. Okay, let's continue on. Oh boy. Now they're gonna have Minnesotan accents. Oh, that's great. Oh. Jesse with the noms. The noms. Oh my goodness, it's just awesome to have you all here. How was your day? We were chatting about it. Sounds like people had some pretty mixed days, but overall, you know, hey, it's Monday and it's over, and we're chilling, having a grand old time here. So we'll look on the bright side of life, right? Ghost says, oh yeah, I forgot you're stuck with random Yiga encounters now that you've cleared the base. Makes me happy I did that Divine Beast quest last. Oh. I didn't realize that was a thing. Oh. Hey y'all, we got a thing. Ready? Oh, Dash says it's a joke from Dash's gaming group where they give all of the races regional American accents, which is really funny. So dwarves are northeastern New York, elves are Minnesotan, and halflings were Creole. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's pretty funny. Oh, this is awesome. We're at Rito Village finally. Let's talk to this little Rito.
Are you a traveler? I'd like to show you around, but now's not really a good time.
Where am I?
This is Rito Village, but where you could say we're not in a welcoming mood. Talk to the folks in the village to hear all about it. Any other questions?
What's going on?
And did you see that beast in the sky? That's the divine beast of Amedor. It showed up a while back. The Rito warriors flew up to check it out or shot down. They say it used to be a divine being that protected the village, but it doesn't seem very divine to me. Thankfully, the thing only shoots anything flying high up above the village. But still is pretty demoralizing for us Rito to have to fly so low to the ground. Any other questions?
Nope, can't talk now.
Don't let me keep you.
Jesse's got all of the power emotes. Power emote combinations. You know what? Here's the thing. I don't claim that any of these sort of mock accents I do for the voices are actually good representations. Hey!
Thanks for joining the Friends of Mana.
Thank you, Tony Zeta01. If you are here in the stream, happy to answer any questions you might have. But I don't make any claims that any of my mock accents are actually good representations of the actual accents, but I do try to kind of give some sort of distinct accent to each of the different areas in this game, and I think we've landed on something I'm comfortable with, since we had that sort of strange, I don't even know what you call it for the why can't I think of it? Gerudo, sort of Russian French accent thing. Why not have sort of an Irish Scottish accent for the Rito? You who have conquered the shrines and claimed their spirit orbs, I can offer you great power, but you do not yet have 4 spirit orbs. Seek out the shrines scattered across Hyrule and face more challenges. Once you have claimed 4 spirit orbs, return to me. Okay.
Oh.
Faison is Faison a what? I can't. Is Faison a boy name, girl name? I don't know. I don't know how to do this accent. Dash says, I like the voices. It helps bring the characters to life a bit. Well, thank you. Orbs, Jesse says. And Ghost says, quickly, Mana, gather feathers and grow a beak so you can blend in. Hey, what's up? So, have you seen it? Divine Beast Vamedo? I saw it. Everyone in the village is freaking out because of it, but I have bigger problems. My mom is so annoying. She asks me to help out at the store every single day. I can't take it anymore. I don't want to just help. I want to open my own store and sell whatever I want. Okay, Faison, you do that. I'm not stopping you.
Welcome to Swallow's Roost, the finest inn this side of Death Mountain. Our inn is the perfect place to snooze your troubles away.
Troubles?
Haven't you seen it? Our monster just appeared one day. He's been terrorizing the village non-stop. We can't take much more of this. Look, I'm just running my mouth here. If you want to know the details, talk to the elves around our top floor.
Ladybirds are usually bigger than guy birds in nature, right? Dash says. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Jesse's gotta go. Jesse, we'll see you at Dinner Thief 1. Thank you so much for joining. So let's say that we sleep, huh? We probably need to sleep.
Thanks for stopping by. This is Swallow's Roost, Rito's village premiere and only inn.
Thanks for joining the Friends of Mana.
Ghost says, go with boy.
A standard bed will run you 20 rupees. A Rito down bed will cost you 80 rupees.
Let's do a Rito down bed.
Looks like you're short on rupees.
Oh, I am. Well, then we'll just do a regular bed. Standard bed. So Jesse, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate that, and I look forward to seeing you again real soon. Thanks for being here. Okay, they'll wake us in the morning. I think this is good.
Good morning. I hope you slept well. All right, take care.
Okay, and Link slept for, yeah, Ghost says, and then Link slept for 12 hours. Isn't that the way it goes? Off to save the world, and it's like, yeah, I think I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna sleep for a bit. Actually, to be perfectly honest, that sounds rather wonderful. The Slippery Falcon, the best deals in the West. We are in the West. Can I just get a book? What? We can actually get... I want an apple pie. What? First you'll want to buy Tabantha wheat, goat butter, and cane sugar here at the Slippery Falcon. Let's take a little screenshot of that. Cook those ingredients with an apple until the crust is a flaky golden brown and the insides are gooey and delicious. And for an added kick, try substituting the apple with something else. You know, there's probably a lot there that I could learn, but, you know, saving the world and all that. Let's keep on keeping on. Oh, hey Sport, on your way to the mountains, if you plan to go someplace cold, you should consider buying some of our warm clothes. I'll do that. Great, come in and shop your little heart out. Oh, I love them. I want them all. They look so cool. Oh, I want those pants. Oh my gosh, I want those pants. Right? Yeah, I like how I just looked at myself. I want those pants. Even Link was looking at me like, hey, get me those pants. I'll have to get those plants at some point. Oh, they're little ones. Oh, it's cute little cheepy cheeps. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Traveler, who do you usually cook for? Myself. I hope that wasn't too personal a question. When I cook dinner for my daughters, I sometimes wonder what the future holds for this village, for my family. My thoughts tend to grow a bit dark then, but they lighten as soon as I satisfy my hunger. So go ahead and use the pot. A full stomach will do you well. Oh, thank you. Actually, probably I should. I do have lots of foods. I know, aren't they so cute, Artie? Dash says, fashion. Cheap Cheeps Ghost says, those are fish, not birds. Fine. Ghost, you're right. You're right. Can't have any fun. Oh my goodness, look how much meat and salt I have. If I just do that, is that a pretty delicious, easy to do meal? Oh, that doesn't get me anything. Oh, that's hardly anything at all. What was it? Something about these beets or something I had? What were those things that I had that were really good? Oh, hearty truffle. I only have one more hearty truffle. It's a... What's something I could do as an easy kind of dish? I'd like to just cook up a few things, because what do I have here? I've got hearty fried wild greens. What is what's the recipe for this one, huh? Big hearty rat. Oh, that's what it was. Salt grilled gourmet meat. Okay. Oh, I don't want to use that. I want to... Let's see. Do I have any more radishes? Nope. Oh, the mandolin playing in the background. That's so cool. Cooking a single hearty item by itself is best. It's guaranteed full restore every time. Well, I do have a hearty truffle. So let's hold that. Cook it. Oh, nice. Okay, let's do a few of those, shall we? Let's cook. What other hearty? Let's see. Sort. Let me see if maybe this will. Bear with me as we do some cooking with mana. If you have any suggestions for things you'd like to see me try to cook, let me know. Seems a little strange to have bird eggs as I'm chilling with the Rito. Kind of feel a little bit bad about that, actually. Have I passed hearty things? No, these are all just prime. Yeah, okay. Wow, I don't have a lot of good stuff here. Wait, fairies. Oh, I do have fairies. Good. I do have a big hearty... Oh, the big hearty truffle. Yeah, I already cooked that now. So let's see. What about some herbs? What with what I've got now, what could I do? Maybe I do That and some herbs. Call that good? You're just imagining Rito giving Link the stink eye as he puts on the eggs, right? And you don't cook the fairies. They're better off as one-ups than as food. Yeah. Oh, wait, can you cook the fairies? Wait a minute, Ghost. Whoa, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Are you telling me that you can actually cook fairies in this game? What? No. That's not right. What? Why would you cook? You don't. I will never, ever cook fairies in this game. That is just that doesn't seem right at all. You should never. I mean, fairies are not just. I mean, they're not food. They're not. You don't cook fairies.
Thanks for joining the Friends of Mana.
Oh, will you look at that? Hey, MKS1302, thank you for following. Okay, so you get a fairy tonic, and then the fairy actually flies off. So you don't cook the fairies. I would never actually cook a fairy. I wouldn't have even tried cooking a fairy. No, but it's good to know. I don't know. You all looked away. But saying you cook them is faster, Ghost says. You don't cook them, instead they enhance dishes. But saying you cook them is faster. Cooking fairies disgust me. Just glance past the fact that I was trying out cooking fairy. Okay, well, we just cooked fairies, but you're right. Using them as a one-up is better. So we're actually going to go back here and, oops, and load up the... Yep. So reload the save now, Ghost says. Yep. Dash, those faces say it all, don't they? Oh boy. Yep. This look of sheer horror. You saw nothing? Nothing? Oh my goodness. Okay. We could just use a soup ladle. That's pretty great. Okay, anyway. Alright, well, we made a couple of dishes, so we'll carry on. I want this treehouse, by the way. This is amazing. Hey, I have a question for everyone. Growing up, did you ever have a treehouse? Did you have a friend who had a treehouse? Yep. Nothing. The Akvakot Shrine? I mean, should we just go? We'll just go. We'll just go for this. Why not? No tree houses for poor Ghost. I mean, I suppose having a tree house assumes that you have a tree. If you didn't have a tree house, maybe also like a little fort or something, a variation of it, but a tree house. Fizz had a tree that she climbed in, and my siblings and I had fake offices in it, Fizz says. That's awesome. Did you have different jobs? Different roles? Ms. Mana was sharing with me a newspaper that her siblings and her put on, a family newspaper. To you who sets foot in this shrine, I am Akvakot. Windmills. This is the quest. This does not seem very very easy. I did have a tree house growing up. And Dash says no tree house, but we did have a shed we could play in. So kind of like a little. What would you do in the shed? Would you like have offices, for example? Basically, you were the Power Rangers, so you were in the offices until it was time to fight bad guys. Oh my gosh, Fizz, that's awesome. That's really cool. Ooh, what is this? Oh, hello. Oh. Oh ho ho ho. That is really cool. And you use leaves as paper and twigs as pens. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. That is so cool. So creative. I don't know what's going on here. Am I trying to get all of these working? So then, like, this needs to go here. And this needs to go here. Artie says there weren't many trees except in Golden Gate Park in San Francisco, so no tree house. However, Fizz says it was a big tree, fit 6 of us up there at one time. Oh wow, nice. There was a table and a place for toys and a little loft we could sleep in if we wanted to camp overnight, Dash says, of the shed. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. So, yeah, we had a tree house. We, my dad and I built it in an old oak tree that we had. And
Thanks for joining the Friends of Mana.
Mr. Onion and Such Skullduggery, thank you both for joining.
Thanks for joining the Friends of Mana.
Let's see here. One moment here. Bear with me just a moment, please. So yeah, we built the tree house, the old oak tree, and it was a very big process. I was fairly young at the time, and we did put it on stilts just to give a little added support. But it was a big enough place that we actually would sometimes with sleepovers with friends, we'd sleep up there and camp up there. And when I was a bit older too, it was still fun. I mean, it was large enough that 2 full-grown adults can sleep in it comfortably, and the tree went right through the center of it. And so when I was a bit older, in fact, some friends and I would take an extension cord and we'd run it from the house all the way. We actually have to chain a couple together, I think, and we'd run electricity up there and we'd play video games. Have like a portable video game system. And for example, I think one of the more memorable ones was playing through some different Star Wars games on a PlayStation 2 that a friend had with the screen. And we'd take that up there and we'd camp out, we'd watch a movie, bring snacks, hang out, chat, and then head to bed, listen to the sound of crickets. And it was just awesome. I mean, that's just something that I remember so fondly. Fizz is laughing. You used to take your Game Boy into the tree. Exactly. There you go. Bring the Game Boy in the tree. And if the Game Boy fell out of the tree, you'd be perfectly fine because it's a Game Boy. So, there's a Game Boy that survived a war, bomb blasts. So I'm pretty sure it could fall out of a tree just fine. No issues there. What do we think here? What could we do if we switch this? We need somehow, hang on, I got it, check this out. If we do this, And then switch this one over here to do that. Switch this one to do that. And then switch this one to do that. That one to do... Uh-oh, I might have goofed. Oh no. I think I have to power all of the little spinners, Dash. But I'm only making that as sort of an educated guess. Oh, I've got one down. No. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay, so what do we have? We've got wait a minute. No. Oh, darn. I wish I could point on the screen. So, let me take a look here. Let me see if I can back up just enough so you can kind of see here. Alright, so everything's in the screen. So, what I'm seeing is there's only the one that isn't powered currently. Oh, Ghost says, something I did that helped me find spinners that can only be activated by one fan, move the corresponding fans accordingly, then figure out the rest. That is a very good plan. So let's do this. Let's look at what can only be powered by one fan. Now, the problem is, do I see one that can only be powered by one fan? Okay, I do. So basically, the second, let's look at this in terms of columns and rows, and we'll say the rows left to right. So the second row, second column is columns left to right, rows top to bottom. So the second column, third row, can only be powered by the fan that is currently powering it. Meaning then the one that is not powered now can only be powered by the fan behind it. So we need to move that one going that direction, which means that those two fans on the top row in the second and third columns can only be powered by the fan in the first row, first column. So we have to change that, which then means the fan in the bottom left corner needs to be pointing up, and the fan in the bottom right corner needs to be pointing left, which would then leave us with one perplexing issue. Those fans would not be running. Boogers. Am I thinking about that correctly? I believe so. I believe, right, that those windmills would only be able to be powered by that bottom right hand fan. Hey, champ. Welcome back, champion. Take a sip of water and ponder this one. Ooh, boy. As I'm looking at this, there is no option for the fans in the third row, columns 1 through 3, to be powered except by that fan. And that means, oh, excuse me. Oh, I was looking at this incorrectly. Dash has a good point. Maybe drawing out a grid would help. But actually, I just realized something. Bear with me. Let's talk this one out. There are actually two options for that fan directly above the third row, fourth column. And that is the fan directly to the left of it. So, as a matter... Oh. is it? No, because that fan has to be pointed left. Does it not? What are we doing, Champion says, and Fizz is absolutely correct, saying, trying to find the best direction for the fans. There's one direction. Musical pun. Shoot. Using the method of thinking of this as columns and rows, like a spreadsheet. Does anyone have any suggestions? Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, no. Yeah, you know what? Let's try something here. I think this is what I initially said. Ooh, it's confusing. But let's try it nonetheless. It's only going to take me the one way, isn't it? Okay, so with that, now we could power... You know what? Let's take one more look here. Why don't we ask the new kids on the block? Got a Hanson to you. Why don't we ask the new kids on the block? Ghost sees a solution if you want it. Boy band puns for the win, please. All the more. Give us your boy band puns, please. Ghost did see a solution. Oops, I didn't mean puns. I meant pun. I goofed. Right. I think what we need to do before we go and mess all of this up, let's ask Ghost, what do you see as the solution here? I'm down for it. Champion says, because I'm confused, I will now proceed to comment every kappa in the emotes list. Sure. But, you know, I just want to point out, you've got a really cool new emote you can use, which I suggest. Okay, so, Ghost, what is the solution? What do you see? Actually, wait a minute. Woo, look at that emote. All right, Champion. All right, Ghost. Here it is. Zoomed out so you can see everything. Almost. There we go. Columns and rows. What are we going to do? So I did the right thing by moving the fan in the first row, fourth column. Move that back, then look for spinners that are being powered by two other fans. Okay, let me try that. So I want to move this one the way I had it. Okay, and then what fans are currently what fans are currently spinning two spinners? There we go. Those are fans and spinners. Boy, getting the correct terms in this has been a struggle. So right now, okay, so the far right column isn't doing anything. What spinners are being spun by two fans? Let me just take a look. So the second row, first column is being spun by two. As is, oh, look at that. As is the third row of the first column. So that is no longer necessary, meaning, oh my goodness. Wow, will you look at that. Easy breezy. Ghost, thank you for pointing that out. Brilliant. Done. Champion play a mana. I have a new favorite emote combo. What? Oh my gosh. It's the little mana cheer with the taco, wanting tacos. Oh, that's too funny. Now, wasn't there something over somewhere? Surely there'd be a chest here before I go. Jenna, Power Ranger Jenna, also known as Louie, says, "Hey, why you up?" Why am I up? Louie, I am up because it is 10:30 and I'm doing a Sleepy Mana stream. Playing a little bit of the old Zeldas. And we just finished this area. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream, Louie. Oh my goodness. We're having fun. Oh, look at this. What do we have here? Oh my. Yeah, but we're just hanging out. How was your day, Louie? That doesn't really help. What do we need to do? We need to move. Oh. Not really sure what I'm going to do. It's 12:30 where you live, Louie. No worries. I know it's really late for you. That is the hard thing about being on the West Coast. So many people are not on the West Coast and can't make it to my evening streams. I wish that I could stream more often, I really do. But you're reading right now, alright. Your day was rough, oh no. And you can't sleep now. Oh man. I'm really sorry to hear that. Anything you care to talk about? We've done it. That was way easier than I thought it was going to be. Want to see the longest working emote combo ever? That is pretty good there, champ. Ooh, you can't put your book down. What book are you reading? Hey, we got an ancient core. That was worth it. Glad we didn't just end and not try to get that. Nada says 1:21 a.m. Nada, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, but Nada, since you're back, I was wondering how is everything going, getting settled back in and everything. Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. In the name of Goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you this spirit orb. I've been thinking about you and just wondering if, you know, the restoration efforts are going well. Things I can't forget, Louise says. I don't know that I know that one. May the goddess smile upon you. Nana says, I've been just watching it, Fizzy, not really following the chat. Hey, that is understandable. No problem. No problem. Well, and that's the thing. I can fill you in because I read out all the chat. So, yeah, I don't know things I can't forget. I'm not familiar with that. What's it about? All right, well, we just accomplished a thing. That always feels good. The owls are out. It's peaceful. You have a headlight and it's perfect for reading in bed. Oh, yes. Louis, those are the best. I'm so happy that those exist. Tell you, those would have been handy back in the day of the old Game Boys. You know? So yeah, we were also asking if people had tree houses growing up or any kind of forts. But yeah, I loved being in a treehouse. So great. Is she in like a... Oh, I thought she was in a like evening, like a... I don't know what you'd call it, but you know, like the old-fashioned robes kind of things. Can I help you? What's wrong? Never mind, forget it. Okay, Saki. Saki. Nada's sleeping in his office, waiting for the other hurricanes to pass before I even begin to try and restore my place. Oh my gosh, Nada, you're right. I apologize. I'm not directly living in it, and I really should be more aware of what's going on, but oh my goodness. Okay. Well, hang in there. You had a tent that you would use to go camping outside your home, Louis. That's great. That's so cool. Camping out in the front yard, backyard, that kind of thing. That is always really fun. Whoa. That is so wicked cool. Let's get a little selfie here. Selfie. My goodness. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, so cool. Okay.
Oh, a visitor. Welcome to... Oh, that object on your hip. Could it be? Forgive me, where are my manners? I am Canelli, elder of Rito village. Now then, is that not a chic slate dangling from your hip?
That's right.
Oh my, so it is true. That means you must be a champion like Master Revali, one of the few able to board the divine beast Vamedo. No, what am I thinking? The champions have all been dead for 100 years. This boy must be mere descendant and inheritor of the Sheikah slate. Oh, forgive me. Champion descendant, if you would listen to this old man's request, you would have my eternal gratitude.
I'll listen.
Oh, thank you truly.
Oh, I better take a look here. So Big Bird Dash says, yep. Oh, camping in your basement, Louis. A nighty, there we go. A nighty works there. Nada. It's Old Man Blathers, Ghost says. A little bit, right? Fizzbolts gives fossils over to be inspected. So Nada's place is in pretty bad shape right now. Flooded, wood is all waterlogged, sand everywhere. Oh my goodness. I did not realize. I'm sorry to hear that. And just a moment just to simply say that, you know, there are so many friends of Mana who have been affected by this hurricane, and I'm grateful for hearing back from some that the damage wasn't as bad, but for those of you where the damage has been really, truly bad, I hope that everything works out for you, and, you know, take all the time you need. If you need somewhere to just chat and vent, you know where to find me on Discord. But really, truly, you know, all the best as you recover from this. Oh boy, my thoughts and prayers are with you. Oh, Ghost scares Old Man Blathers with the tarantula. Oh my goodness. Yeah, good luck with the damage, as Ghost mentions. Nada says, it's all good. All of my belongings are in a dry storage unit. Currently sleeping underneath my desk, watching the stream on my phone. It's my fault for living in a pool house, literally on the beach. Well, I mean, that's the thing, though, is that they're everywhere, right? The homes are on the beach, and, you know, most of the year it's safe, right? Gosh. Well, hang in there, Nada. Well, maybe do some more of a really odd accent to take your mind off of it. And also, thank you to True Gara 21 and Gijswa 241 and Crohoho 69 for all joining. Thank you so much.
Thank you truly. Now that I know you have the blood of a champion, there is something I must ask of you. How shall I put this? I would like you to deal with the divine beast Vamedo, the giant beast circling above us. Only a chosen one, a champion, can stop the divine beast. You must enter the beast and bend it to your will. I tried explaining this to the more headstrong Rito warriors, but they wouldn't listen to reason. Deba and Hart tried to confront Medo, but it did not go well and Hart was injured. Deba escaped unscathed, but I fear he now plans to face Medo alone. As a descendant of the champions, perhaps you can help us? Please find Teba. If you work together, you may be able to stop Divine Beast Vamero.
Okay. Our new objective is over there. Let's head on over. Oh my goodness, we've got someone whose name is in kanji. I can't. Well, it's not. That's not kanji. What is that called? The characters that are not. I think it is still kanji, but it's not the full word kanji. It's the phonetic kanji. Is that right? I can't think of it. 051. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. If you're here. Ghost says, you have an ancient iPad? Go defeat the massive mechanical menace. Right. And Dash says, in my head, I heard the elder sounds like... I heard in my head the elder sounding like Brian Blessed. Link's alive. Katakana. Thank you, Dash. Thank you. I believe that is what that's called, right? Yep. Katakana. Nada says, I live behind my supervisor's house, pool beach house. I look out my back window and it's ocean and sand. I look out my front door and it's supervisor's big house. But that is a very, very cool thing that you're able to have a living situation like that. But yeah, oh, all the best for sorting all of this out. Was this? It wasn't Feisen, was it? No, it wasn't. Shoot, have I missed something? Oh dear. I done goofed. Who am I supposed to find? let's go back real quick. Oops. Oh wait, there we go. So, oh, Saki. I need to go back and find Saki. I know exactly where Saki is. I just talked to Saki. Either that or hiragana. I can never keep them straight, Dash says. Honestly, I do not know. Oh, this is a new thing. Can we take a picture of it? I don't think it's a rusty, I don't want a rusty halberd. No, thank you. Oh, we should have snapped a picture of the old giant bird. The old bird. Ghost says objective is black near the top, close to the elder. Back near the top, close to the elder. Yeah. Yep. Oh, what is this here? Nada says, pretty funny though, Fizzy. Thanks for the chuckle. Oh, about it's a beach house now. You needed it. It's definitely a beach house now, huh? Green pepper or pimento? Ooh, who is... Let's not fall over here. Who are you?
La la la, da dee da da. Morning. Whoa, I just realized you're Hylian. You just wandering around Hyrule trying to find yourself?
Yeah?
I'm here on my honeymoon, but this town is seriously a hole. In Gerudo Town, they've got jewelry to buy. Zora's Domain is always a hoot with all of the weird spiritual fish people. But here I just want to go home already.
Oh, really?
Give me a break already. I can't believe my husband brought me here for our honeymoon. He already apologized, but if he doesn't want a divorce, I told him he better make me a baked apple.
So we just have to, like, give her a baked apple? I mean, could do. Wait, well, green pepper or pimento? What is this? Did I miss something? I don't know. The translation means green pepper. Oh, why thank you, Fizz. For the name? Is that what you were looking up? Here, I'm gonna snap a picture here. Okay. Oh yeah, she's right here. Literally right there. I can't believe. Oh my goodness. What if it was a support beam and the gazebo falls apart? I thought it was. She's a birdist. That's right, Nada. The birdist. Louis says, "Hey, I really need to sleep, I'm assuming, but can't stop reading. Help." Louis, you can go to sleep. We believe in you. Put the book down. It'll be there when you return in the morning. I'll be honest, though. Honestly, I know the feeling. So, the first time I read The Lord of the Rings, I could not put it down when I was getting near the end, and I think I was up until probably like 3 in the morning or something like that. I have to think about it some more. I probably could remember, but real early in the morning because I could not put it down. Maybe it wasn't that late. Honestly, I was pretty young, so it might have only been like midnight, but felt like 3 in the morning. But I know the feeling. You get into a book and it's hard to put that down. So I feel for you. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Reading through The Lord of the Rings, when I got to the end, man, it was such a powerful experience in my life. I remember I was bawling at the end of that book, and I just had this sort of like sigh when I turned that final page, closed the cover, and it was just like I had finished this really important quest of my own, reading through that. And I think a good story has such power, right? And there's truth behind those words of Tolkien's, and I think that's the thing that's so powerful. And I just remember that hitting me hard. And man, I laid there in bed and I was just thinking of the book as I was going to sleep, and that hooked me. From that point on, I've always been an enormous Tolkien fan. And there are few moments, I think, in life when you have a connection with some kind of creative something, but in a really powerful way. And for me, some of the big ones, of course, as I've already mentioned, Tolkien, Star Wars was like that for me, really profound. And also in Secret of Mana, if I'm just going to throw 3 out there for now, those 3, creative pieces really hit me in a really powerful way. Secret of Mana still has scenes in it that can make me cry, and there are modern games that don't hit me near as hard as that game hit me at times. Its storytelling is fantastic, and I've put off my thoughts on this, and maybe at some point I'll have to really, I guess, maybe give a good honest look at this remake of Secret of Mana. But as exciting as you would think that I would find this, I'm I'm a little bit fearful, because Secret of Mana, I think, worked in a way because of the technical limitations, because of the pixel art and the things you had to infer. And what I inferred, I think, was there in a way that, for whatever reason, the license holders and the creators now no longer want to have present. So, for example, they seem to have done away with one of, I think, the most important pieces of Secret of Mana, which is that the sword from Secret of Mana, and this is not really a spoiler, this is right in the very opening crawl of the game. The sword from Secret of Mana is meant to be the sword of legend, and it is every sword that you could imagine throughout history, including Excalibur, so mythical swords, right? And it also, I suppose you could just extend it if you wanted to say it's the Master Sword. I mean, that's not there, that's me inferring, but it was meant that this was a sword that continually had these great stories around it, and it added such a weight to the world that now it's become a lot more generic, I hate to say, but in its sort of JRPG trappings. So that is a tangent from my main point, which is there are times where a story can just hit you so hard and in such a meaningful way. And for me, Secret of Mana is an example. Tolkien, Lord of the Rings, and Star Wars. But originally, this all started because I too love books. And when I get close to ending a book, I can't put it down. You stayed up a little too late reading the X-Wing books in the past? Oh my goodness. So many great Star Wars novels I stayed up way too late reading. That is for sure. Dash, I hear you on that. Let's see. Oh my goodness, Dash says, just read the last page, then you'll be done. No, don't do that. Nana says, burn the book. Louis is like, no, it's too good. Fizz says, I stayed up all night reading Hunger Games. Yes, that's another great one. Hard to put that one down. Oddly enough, that was one of the only series of books. I don't read on Kindles often, but Ms. Mana had gotten it on her Kindle. This is the true Kindle, not the tablet style. This is the kind that's, the paper-like screen, inks, whatever that's called, e-ink or whatever. And so we happen to have it, so I read it on that. And because, you can't sort of say or easily judge how far you are in the book by just sort of saying, oh, so many pages, this will take me so long. I just remember I couldn't stop, and so I just had to keep reading until I finished it. Oh my gosh, Louis' eyes are dozing. Help me, I need to read. Savor the goodness, Fizz says, let it last for another day. Put the book down and go to sleep. That is good advice. This is the perfect time to sleep because you won't remember anything you read now if you're falling asleep. That is a good point. Nada says, I need to read more, but it's hard to find books in my area translated to Spanish. That would be tough, yeah. Champion's drifting off. So Champion, good night. Thank you so much for becoming a sub. I really, truly appreciate that, Champion. And yeah, oh my gosh. If you've got some cool emotes to share to thank our newest sub and to thank all of the wonderful people who have been so supportive, throw them down in chat. So Champion's heading to bed. Good night. Louis is never sleeping again. Oh, I know you do have insomnia. Nada says shipping costs. Yeah, that does make sense. Now the bot is up all night, Fizz says. Nada, look up BookBub? I don't know this one. They have cheap book deals and you can search for genres you enjoy in their digital books. Oh. If you go to Barnes & Noble, I believe they will order a Spanish copy and have it delivered to the store at no extra cost. Is that right, Louis? That's really cool. I did not know that. Thanks for letting me know that, because now I'll be sure to pass that on. That is really cool. All this talk of books, Artie says, goes and gets Kindle to start reading one of the 2 books that she's reading. Aww. Fizz says, you love the smell of and feel of paper books. I love my Kindle, but a real book will never lose battery. I mean, that is true. Artie says, I fought ever getting a Kindle since I love holding a book, but I've grown to like the Kindle books. Louis says, don't quote her on that regarding the ordering thing. That is pretty cool. Oh, Louis, that is a cool emote, little dino with the heart. Aw. That's great. Yay! Look at those. Look at all those great hearts and things. All the hearts and things. Fizz with the cupcake heart and the Fizz heart and the cereal bowl. And the mink stare and the what is that kind of gem looking heart, and then of course the Bob Ross heart. And Artie can mana cheer. Yay! Your English reading skills aren't too good, huh, Nada? You're too stubborn to get better. You've gotten this far reading at an elementary school level. Aw. Oh, that's a good point. Louis says a book light will lose battery. Well, I mean, the thing is, I I too thought that there would be no way that you could replace, paper and the smell of the pages and the tactile feel of it. Just there's an experience when you are reading an actual book, and as much as people will laugh when that's said, it is true. And it is as much, I think, an experience of the story. It's how do you interact with it. But that's not to say that a Kindle doesn't have a place. I do like, especially the ease of being able to carry lots of books with you. It is plenty easy to read on them. So it's definitely not a bad system. I kind of tend to mostly read. We have a room full of books, and we mostly read, physical books. Although there are a lot of, sort of novels and things that we will read on Kindle, and then maybe if it's a book that we just really love, we'll then go back out and get the physical copy. And if the e-book is as expensive as a physical copy, we should get a physical copy. And if you haven't figured this out by now, we're very much of the opinion that, in terms of something that's lasting, it's nice to put something on a shelf, whether it's a game or a book. The exception to this now is we've pared down, we used to have a decent amount of CDs and some DVDs and movies and things, but now with Netflix and Apple Music, you really don't need that. So we've kind of put that aside. We're slowly getting rid more and more of that. And really, it's like our CD collection probably pretty soon, since we just do not play CDs anymore. It's probably only going to be those CDs that are signed and things like that, the meaningful ones that we'll keep. And Momo TMG and Rod 19K, thank you for joining the Friends of Mana. You hate digital books, you lose your place, and it keeps you up longer. No, see, Artie brings up a good point. She took hers on her cruise, and it's so compact and light for traveling, and you can bring multiple books. That's where it really shines, as traveling. But, think about, what do you do on a rainy Sunday afternoon? You're home, you curl up with a good book, maybe it's a winter or a fall day. You have a fire going, you have a cup of tea next to you, a blanket, a pillow. You kind of get curled up on the couch. Many a lazy afternoon is spent that way at the Mana household, reading books. And so yeah, Fizz is gonna be right back for a moment. Be good, peeps. Okay. Nada says, books ruined my life once, but that's a story I can't dive into on a Mana stream. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh boy. I can see through both Louis and Nada's comments there. This is not such a good thing. Oh boy. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Nada. Well, in any event, the heart Fizz mentions is it looks like a tent, so it's called a tent. It is a heart, but it's a tent. But I don't know where it comes from, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't know. I really do like the feel of books. I think here in this house, classic games, I might eventually go digital for modern games. I mean, that's where things are going, and really, I am sort of behind the times, as it were, in that if there is a full Switch title, I will purchase the cart as opposed to getting the digital release. And that's why I'm still waiting on Minecraft. But, for books, that's one that the experience is so different. A game, whether it's now card or digital, is very much the same if it's offered as both, because you still have updates. It's not as it was where you could just pick up a game off the shelf, put it in your console and it would be identical to how it was 10, 20 years ago. But books are the same, you know? CDs, DVDs, things like that, they're in a format that are passing. They require hardware to work with it. That hardware ages, dies, becomes obsolete. Books don't require any of that. So I think books are in a class on their own, and I think my retro consoles and retro game collection, that is something that I care a lot about, and I try to keep all of my games and consoles in good condition, and you know, and all that for that reason. So anyway, what is this? The Louis says, how I have children? I do have children. Louis is very excited here. I do prefer darn, if you don't mind, Louis. But yes, very excited. Louis asks how many children we have. Or was this Artie's children? I have children too. Maybe, or dang nabbit. There you go. I guess Louis is excited for all of the children's. Because Artie mentions one fond memory I have is when Mr. Artie and I would go to a park before kids and lay on a blanket and read. It was wonderful. That's awesome, Artie. Yeah. Ms. Manna and I would often do that as well. Just kind of, not necessarily going to a park, but we would, you know, have reading parties, so to speak, just, you know, hanging out and reading. Yes, Louis, I have children too. Darn tootin', Nada says. Just one, baby Manna. Yep, a daughter. Yep. Who actually was not born too long after I started streaming. Over a year ago. All the pretty little children, Artie says. Aw. Really, Nada? I didn't know that. Nada technically has a son? That's really cool. I didn't know you had a son. Yes, but, and actually, one of our friends, Amanda, recently, was saying that she was in labor, so I'm still kind of waiting to hear back to see if Nina, if you remember, Nina Joe, if she's, you know, she was having a son, her and her husband, Noah, so I haven't heard anything back. I figure, hey, you know, I'm not going to go and say anything. I took time off when we had baby Manna. So, anyway, wonderful conversations there, everyone. Let's get back into this game. Saki says,
Forgive my intrusion, but I overheard you speaking with the elder. It sounds like you intend to help my husband Teba in the fight against Medo. But to tell you the truth, there is not much I can do for you right now beyond telling you where my husband went.
Where did he go?
Well, my husband headed to a place called the Flight Range. It's in Drongok's Pass at the base of Hebra Mountains. It's a place where Rito warriors prepare for aerial combat. I imagine he's gone there to gather weapons for another run at Medo. As it happens, he made his way at the Flight Range on foot this time.
Okay.
If you take off from Revali's Landing, it's a straight shot down the Flight Range. Revali's Landing is a memorial for the Rito champion Revali, so named in the hope that none might forget the events of that horrible day.
It's story time, y'alls!
Impressive, I know. Very few can achieve a mastery of the sky. Yet I have made an art of creating an updraft that allows me to soar. It's considered to be quite the masterpiece of aerial techniques, even among the Rito. With proper utilization of my superior skills, I see no reason why we couldn't easily dispense with Ganon. Now then, my ability to explore the firmament is certainly of note. But let's not, pardon me for being so blunt, let's not forget the fact that I am the most skilled archer of all the Rito. Yet despite these truths, it seems that I've been tapped to merely assist you. All because you happen to have that little darkness-sealing sword on your back. I mean, it's just asinine. Unless you think you can prove me wrong? Maybe we should just settle this one-on-one. But where? Oh, I know. How about up there? Oh, you must pardon me. I forgot you have no way of making it up to that divine beast on your own. Good luck sealing the darkness!
Descendant? Descendant, are you alright? My apologies. I fear I have said too much. If there is anything you do not understand, please do not hesitate to ask.
Well, a rude, stuck-up, darkly colored birdman, Revali is Falco from Star Fox Ghost says, oh my gosh. We have discovered where Falco went. Oh boy. Hey Panda, welcome to the stream. We were just talking about people who have children. And Panda is the dad too. Louis. And let's chat here.
Good morning. Say, traveler, I take it you've been to Divine Beast of Meadow? Everyone is at a loss as to what to do. I can't help but sigh every time I look skyward. When will we be able to go back to living a relaxed life here?
I have no idea, Bedoli. But don't get me wrong. It's all good. It's all good here. It's all good here. Is this where we need to go? Is that where we need to go? Is that no? This is where we need to go. That's where we need to go. That's where we need to go. I do so love this music. We're going for it. This possibly was not the smartest approach. Let's head over here, huh? Let's see. Dash says, Ghost, we both went to the same place. Oh no. Uh-oh, what does this see? Oh yeah, good to see Falco still getting side work, Dash says. Oh, you both, oh that's great. You both went there, that's fantastic. Nada, I think Link doesn't miss him. I think you might be right. And Dash says, Panda says, this game looks so fun. Is it only on the Switch? It's not, Panda. It's actually also on the Wii U. And it is a fantastic game. I really, to be fair, I wouldn't have passed up on it regardless, because I am a big fan of the Legend of Zelda series. But why are they on horses? Why are they always doing this stuff with the horses, huh? Oh dear. Gotta get my sword out. But no, they've really done a fantastic job with this game. They really have. Oh. This is scary. Ooh. My oh my, what do we have here? Oh. I believe we found the flight range. You might go out and buy a Wii U. Yeah, I mean, the Wii U actually is a system I really do encourage people to get, especially, I'm sure it will be discounted more and more. probably come, November, Black Friday deals and stuff. It'll be easy to find, clearanced and everything, but it's a good system. There's Tiba.
I don't know you, and I'm actually pretty busy here. You should probably go.
Okay, blunt, the Rito people are. You're not gonna get the shrine, Ghost says. You're one orb away from a heart container. Meh. Meh. Do I need a shrine? Meh. I will. A swallow bow. Do I? Ooh. Oh. Oh, drawn faster than normal bow. Nah.
Did you need something? I'm busy here.
I can help you.
Help me? With what exactly?
Vimedo.
Let me get this straight. Some random Hylian wants to help me bring down Divine Beast Van Meadow. I'm not buying it. Oh, what's your name, stranger?
I'm Link.
Link, huh? Oh, well, Link, I'm Tiba, but you already knew that. I'm guessing the Elder asked you to come here and talk some sense into me, am I right?
That's right.
Just like the Elder to trust any fool wandering into town. Look, you seem like an alright guy, but let's get one thing clear. I'm not going anywhere. As a Rito warrior, I can't rest until my people are safe. There's only one way I'm going back into Rito village,
And that is?
once Divine Beast Va Meadow falls from the sky. If I have to kill Meadow, so be it. Only then will I return to the village.
Then let's get started.
Are you serious? Ha! Well, far be it from me to talk you off the ledge. But it's as the Elder said, the only way to stop Divine Beast Va Meadow is to get inside it. Fat chance of that happening. There's no way we can set foot on Meadow.
Actually,
So not only are you wingless, you're brainless too. Let me fill you in. The only people able to enter the Divine Beast are the 5 champions of old. And unfortunately for us, the rest of Hyrule, they all died hundreds of years ago. If it hadn't been for Ganon... Never mind, let's focus on bringing down Meadow, one step at a time. If we approach Meadow recklessly, cannons will blast us out of the sky before we even get close. So I'm going to need to test you before I take you with me. We Rito warriors use the updraft in this ravine to hone our aerial archery skills. The updrafts are so strong here that a person could just open up a cloth over their heads and float up easily. Now, let's see what you're capable of. You have to maneuver through the air and destroy 5 of the targets set up in this valley in 3 minutes.
any pointers?
Using a bow in midair is just like using a bow on the ground, but you probably want a bow suited for long-range engagement. Use your arrows to destroy 5 targets in 3 minutes. If you can't do that, you can't stand a chance against Meadow. Are you ready to be tested?
I'm ready.
Then go destroy 5 targets with your arrows.
Okay. So, oop. Hold on, let me just quickly read here. Nada says, Mana, the only streamer I've watched that used the ladder. Really? Alright. Already asked a question quite a while ago, but didn't hear the answer. Do you look at the pictures you take? What do you do with them? Oh, sorry, thank you. I did see that and I forgot to mention. So you can go into your album here. It's in the Hyrule Compendium. And you can look at the different pictures. Now, the main thing is that you actually log different items, such as your weapons and your food stuffs, and it'll actually add an entry into your Hyrule Compendium. See, like this. So you can see sand seal, and it actually describes the sand seal. Excuse me, hiccup. Whoop. Here's a mountain goat, and it just again, describes, and the picture that you take is the picture that's in the compendium, and you can always adjust, change, swap out, those sorts of things. But there we go. Now, if you go to the album, these pictures that you enter into the compendium are here, so you probably will want to delete them. But then there's just times that I just like the picture. I mean, it's kind of a cool picture. You know, those were the cute little sand seal stuffed animals that were in the room there back in Gerudo Valley. So I've kind of just kept some like that. Is there really a point? I mean, here's one I just thought was cool. You know, there's not really a point, but there we go. And Fizz is back. Welcome. And Nada says, is he Scrooge McDuck? A little bit. Ghost says, the game costs the same for both systems, but you might be able to find a Wii U for cheaper. You'd be passing up on the Switch's portability factor, though. And the fact that the Switch is the console that Nintendo is supporting and going on into the future with. So new titles, new games are coming out on the Switch. The Wii U, for all intents and purposes, it's done. I believe there was an indie game that came out for it a couple of weeks ago, but first party support is done. Servers will be up for a while. That's you know, I don't know how long. That's all subject to change, but they're up for now. There's some fantastic games for the Wii U, so you know, if you can get it cheaper than a Switch and you want to go that route, you know, let me know. I'd be happy to share with you my thoughts on the best games on that system. But a lot of them are also getting ported to the Switch. For example, Mario Kart 8, that has an excellent version on the Switch. Splatoon, you know, has not really a port but a sequel, but it's similar enough that you could almost consider it like a port. You know, it's an iteration, but it's very similar in terms of the overall gameplay. But Splatoon would be definitely worth picking up on the Wii U. Hyrule Warriors, however, has not come to the Switch, and that is a game which I would highly recommend. So it kind of comes down to what you are able to do. I'd say financially, whether you want to go one route or the other. But you know, the game plays on both. So all right, so Fizzy's back, and Ghost says, I know for a fact I wouldn't even be halfway done with my first Breath of the Wild playthrough if I had it on Wii U. Because I have it on Switch, I finished a normal mode playthrough and almost finished a master mode playthrough, and that's because it's portable, right? I mostly play the Switch in docked mode, you know, like a console, so. RD says Wii U's are a lot cheaper on Amazon. There you go. And Panda says, that is true, I travel a lot, that's why I'm not in stream for months on end. You know, I kind of wondered that, Panda. It's nice, it's always a pleasure when you do come back and let's switch out to our oops. I think I'm gonna, this is not good. What am I there? Inventory, there we go. Let's switch to another bow. Let's go with yikes, I guess I should have picked up that other bow, shouldn't I? We'll equip this. Oh! No good, huh? Oh, we didn't... So we just have to hit 3 targets, that's all? Well, we cleared that. Oh, 5. This is so cool, by the way. Can I just say? Love it.
Perfect.
Okay. Did that. I don't know how either of them work for mobility-wise, so no help from Fizz. Well, the Wii U is not portable. It's you know, a console that you have to have hooked up to your TV. The gamepad just plays another screen, you know. But yeah. Deba says,
You're a skilled archer. It was as if time stopped with every arrow you let fly.
I've got to tell you, Link, when you first showed up, I thought someone was pulling a prank on me. But after seeing you handle that bow, I can tell you're the real deal. You must have seen a battle or two.
Hundreds of them.
I believe it. Link, I feel I've heard the name somewhere before. But if you really want to help me bring down Meadow, it's now or never. I'll get you into position so you can give its cannons all you got. Inside that treasure chest is a bow I've modified. Take it and let me know when you're ready.
Alright, we've got the Falcon Bow. Highly refined Rito bow. Created by a Master Rito craftsman. Alright. Cool. Oh, wait a minute. Let's drop this. Ugh, I don't want to drop it though. But we'll have to. We'll have to. It's almost dead, so we'll drop that one and pick that up. Oh, Evil X wakes up and says hi. Welcome, Evil X. We didn't play ARMS because you were asleep. Well, we're playing Zelda instead. And Nada says anything is portable enough if you try, or portable if you try hard enough. Artie took the Switch to her daughter's house, let them play games on it. They have a Wii U and can't do that. They were surprised it could be done on the Switch. Yeah, isn't that nice? And Ghost says, I've used the Switch on airplane mode before. It works great if you have headphones to hear the games. If you're only interested in Breath of the Wild, the Wii U isn't a bad choice. In my opinion, though, you'd get way more value for your money out of the Switch considering the upcoming titles. It's probably true, yeah. They will be phasing out the Wii U, this is true. Ghost says, Artimana, believe it or not, you're already about to head for the Divine Beast. You might want to back up, do the shrine, get a new heart container, and then go to the Divine Beast. Just your recommendation. Evil X says, sometimes time zones are annoying. I do understand that. Panda made his PS4 portable. That's cool.
Okay, it's time to face Divine Beast, Mentor. Normal arrows can't put a dent in those cannons. You'll need to hit them with bomb arrows. There are precious commodities, so don't expect me to do this again, but take these bomb arrows.
20 of them, in fact. Wow.
Also, it'll be cold up there. You want to prepare a warm meal or bring some warm clothes.
You know what? Wait a second.
Oh.
Alright, let's go. Let's do what Ghost suggested. And I kind of knew that was coming up fast. So let's do this shrine, and we'll call this a night. We'll finish up our stream right after doing this. A portable battery plugged into the PS4 with a special PS4 case. That's really cool. I've always loved things also like Ben Heck. You know, Benjamin Heckendorn. He would do all the portable mods. Very cool. Nana has 2 wall outlets in his car. If you get one of his mates to drive me, he can play PS4 in his car. That's so cool. Oh, Panda's got to go. Time for work. Panda, thank you so much for tuning in and catching up. It's always a pleasure when you're around. Panda's been here for ages and kind of, as he mentioned, sometimes has to go and then come back and go and come back. But it means a lot that you do come back, Panda. And Evil X, just starting your day, I guess, I suppose. Oh, is this a rotation one?
To you who sets foot in this shrine, I am Shah Harvo. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I present you this trial.
Oh, thank you for the hosts there, Evil X. I really appreciate that too. Also, Raw19K has followed, and Momo TMG, if I don't recall if I mentioned their names as well. Come on. That didn't go as planned. And Andrew H0602 followed as well. Thank you. There we go. That was weird that it didn't work. Oh. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here, as a matter of fact. Oh, getting shot at. It's not quite what I had in mind, but whatever. Didn't see that one coming, did you? Yes, thank you so much for that, host X. I really appreciate that. 50 rupees as well. Oh my goodness, it was really fun to roleplay with you yesterday as well, X. Technically this morning for me, but again, blame time zones. Playing in the RPG channel, RPG of Mana. Can we get up there? We have to go over here, huh? But welcome to a Sleepy Mana stream. These are the... Oop. These are the late night companions to a more alert and awake mana. Hey, this is pretty cool. I thought this was going to be a rotation puzzle of some sort, but apparently not. Hey now. What do we do about this, huh? Not that, okay. Well, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here. I'm pretty confused. You enjoyed that roleplay. You're excited to see how the story turns out. Me too. And I think that's what's so great about this kind of a system and just letting us, you know, enjoy and roleplay and all. You know, come up with a story. I loved how we got trapped, you know, as we were doing our teleporting. That was great. Ghost, if you're here, Ghost, help. Tell me what to do. I'm tired. I can't think straight. Path of Hidden Winds. Find the thing the wind is hidden behind. The wind is hidden behind something? Well, I will say, unless anyone has any idea, I am somewhat stumped right now. I'm just looking around trying to see, but maybe if I get up here... what is going on? I would have thought, is there something sneaky in my way? Is there something that's not actually there, but... Oh, this is so strange. Fly around the wall near the highest fan you found. Fly around the wall, like here? Oh ho ho ho! There we go. Awesome. Awesome sauce. There we go, and I will just go right in through there. Ooh. Thank you, Ghost. Being tired, I could not even think of that. But there we go. Let's examine this. Hidden Winds. That reminds me. I just love... Okay.
Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. In the name of Goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you this spirit orb.
I like to do voices, X, for this game, in case you haven't noticed, by the way. Also, thank you so much to Zero Brian the Born and Twits 57 and Shonen Blackie. A tired mana is a mana in need of answers, Ghost says. Exactly. Hidden Winds. Boy, that reminds me. There is a product you would find in a pharmacy. in the UK. So X, you'll probably be aware of this, but Deflatine, you can find it in in Ireland, UK, and all that. And on the boxes for trapped wind, right? And I mean, that is just the most wonderful and whimsical way to express that that condition. Oop, low battery. I'll be aware of that. And anyways, it just makes me smile all the time. So anyways, don't worry, I like voices, especially when you try to do it for a troll or something. Oh, awesome. Well, then I think you'll like this, X. I've got quite a lot of voices. I try and do voices for any game that has characters that have dialogue but no voice acting. I think it makes the streams a little more interesting, and it also allows for people to listen and not just have to watch a stream. So if people, just so you know, if you ever just want to listen, just put the stream on and listen, I'm okay with that. I do that all the time because I know I don't always have time or the situation to just simply sit down and play or watch a game or stream. There was a sentence in there, but that's what I was trying to get at. But with that being said, we are going to be winding down this stream. So if you would please join me. Oh yeah, some funny voices in the clip section. Thank you, I appreciate that, Fizz. Oh, Nada, you can ask me a question anytime. And right now, why don't we do a final roll? And final roll, enter, is how you can join that. We will do this. I'm going to actually just pause here and do a quick save. Meant to do that. I think it just saved, but still. Fizz rolled a 9. All right, we'll just leave that there. If we can go back to the last save. Oh boy, there are horses running around. This is interesting. Maybe as we wind down, we should actually just have. Oh, there's an Arctic fox. Wait. Everyone, there's something you have to see. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Check this out. Look at that. Look at that. Shall we take a picture? Not sure if it actually did the thing. Oh, there we go. Do better. Oh, there we go. Snowcoat fox. Awesome. Oh, sorry, fox. Just gonna head over here. So that's a little bonus for you. A little bonus Zelda happening right there. Now we'll save. A little bit there as we go. Cat wanted attention. Oh yeah. All right. So now let's go back to the stream and screen. Oh my goodness. What is this now? Hold on a minute. Artie says you had an earthquake 10 minutes ago. A 3.6. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, zoom in with the D-pad, Go says. That's what I should have done. I forgot about that. Fizz says the cat really wanted attention a bit ago. Maybe that's what that was with the earthquake? Interesting. Wow. Huh. Well, what do we have here for rolls? Evil X rolled a 16. And that is currently the highest number, so X wins. You can write the final words here in chat. There we go. So as we wrap up this stream, I will point out our what am I trying to say? I will point out our newest Friends of Mana. Thank you to all the people who today followed, I believe probably through the Twitch onboarding. I don't know if we saw many today, but while I was offline, Mutant Girl 31, and then we also have T Crikey, Tony Zeta 01, Dinner Thief 1, MKS 1302, Mr. Onion 21, Such Skullduggery, Trugara 21, Gigs 241, Crohoho 69, Pimento 051, Momo TMG, Rod 19K, Andrew H0602, Zero Brian the Born, Twits 57, Shonen Blackie, and Teach 83. Thank you all for following, and Champion Playa. Champion, thank you so much for subscribing and joining that that sub team. I'll add your name to the website and get you all squared away there. But for everyone who's hosted, who just has shown up, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to hang out with you, and I hope you enjoyed this chill stream. I wanted to kind of just relax and play some Zelda with you all. Very, very chill indeed, I think. So, already rolled a 0. Next stream will be Wednesday. We will be streaming a little earlier than our usual. So I always start 9:30, either 9:30 a.m. or p.m. We'll be starting 8:30 for our third Ultimate Crashers stream, and I did put out a schedule. It is on the artofmana.com homepage, as well as the image is in Discord and on Twitter, so you can find it in lots of different places. And we'll be doing our third Ultimate Crashers. Maybe Fizz, I don't know. Maybe we'll, Fizz, Dash, and Casper and I will actually be able to beat it. I don't know. Lumpe, welcome Lumpe to the Friends of Mana. But we will see how it goes, won't we? After that, I'm going to play Momodora, which is a free-to-play, completely free game that was put out. And so I'm looking forward to that. Then I really want to direct your attention to this Saturday, because we have a very special stream Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. Dash Magnum is going to be a GM for Star Wars Edge of the Empire, the role-playing game. We are going to be playing a one-shot of that game, and we've got all but one player. I think we need one more player, but we've got a great team assembled, some crack Star Wars players here. None of us, I believe, except for Dash, have actually played in this system, so I'm really looking forward to it. If you've never played it, if you've never seen it, you'll be able to understand how it works, because all of us are new. All of us are going to need explanations. So even if you've never played it, don't worry. It should be really easy for you to figure out what is going on. And we put a lot of effort and thought into how we're going to present this game, the ambiance, the art, the graphics, the music, and all of that. And so Dash and I think we're pretty proud of how this is looking. So please do. Yes, Fizz. Yes, Fizz indeed. So please do come join us on Saturday morning. I'll be putting out a event on Twitch tomorrow and inviting all of you to come join us. But it's something different, something we have not done. I'm really looking forward to doing this one shot. And, putting it together, Dash and I were, and I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but we were saying, there's potential here if people like it. So I'm looking forward to it. Mr. 1997, welcome as well. Okay, so without any further ado, as it is getting late, let's just head to bed, everyone. Tomorrow, I encourage you to please check out the Casper underscore is how you see their name. So that's going to be my shout out. It's instead of a raid, I'm just going to shout out the Casper underscore, and he will be streaming along with Fizz and I tomorrow. But I do encourage you to check them out. If you like Casper's content, leave a follow. He's been putting a lot of effort into his streams, and now that he's able to stream again, he's a good streamer. So that's my suggestion. And as always, do good and be well. I'll catch you next time. And in the immortal words of the Evil X. So great stream, guys. Can't wait to carry on, but time to hail the whales as we go. Bye-bye.